Tomorrow, Israel's security cabinet is poised to cast a pivotal vote on a ceasefire agreement with Hezbollah. As this unfolds, questions emerge about the evolving role of the United States in brokering Middle East peace under the looming second Trump administration. We're joined now by Wiktoria Coates, former Deputy National Security Advisor to President Trump, to delve into these critical developments. Wiktoria Coates, thank you so much for joining.
Of course.
Wiktoria, Israel's security cabinet will ultimately decide on a new ceasefire deal with Hezbollah tomorrow. Reportedly, it would last 60 days. What is involved in this type of deal? And right now, as you see it, is it in Israel's best interest?
Well, I think that the time frame of 60 days was not chosen at random. This will, of course, expire right around the time that President Trump is inaugurated, creating, a whole new set of possibilities with regards to Israel and the United States. So I think this is kind of a temporary stopgap. The terms of it are that the United States has provided Israel with a letter of assurances that the United States will support Israel in the event that they have to go back in and take additional action against Hezbollah if Hezbollah does not, they break the truce, or if the Lebanese armed forces don't take action against Hezbollah as necessary. So it kind of seems like the status quo, like sort of a sop to the administration. There have been some concerning reports that the Biden team was considering punitive action against Israel at the United Nations, potentially even preemptive recognition of Palestinian statehood, and that was the pressure they used to get to this. But as I said, I think it's really just a stopgap.
I want to get your thoughts on where the United Nations falls into the equation here. Dating back to the 2006 war, they were involved. A lot of hope was put in them that they would be able to watch Hezbollah. And I just want to get your assessment of the UN's involvement and your confidence in them to do their job.
Unfortunately, I have about zero confidence in them, not just because of the situation between Israel and Lebanon, which has been a sort of slow motion train wreck for these last 18 years, resulting in Hezbollah becoming ever more entrenched in Lebanese society, ever more powerful, ever better armed by their Iranian taskmasters. But you can look across the region. It's not just Lebanon. There's failure, obviously, in Syria, in Iraq, in Yemen, all of these states that technically the United Nations is supposed to be able to help with are in various sort of stages of failure. And so I really think we have to question what the United Nations is doing. We also have the UNRWA debacle in Israel proper, the bespoke organization that's supposed to provide humanitarian assistance to Palestinians. But what they've wound up doing is becoming very involved in Palestinian extremist violence, including with Hamas. And so, the American taxpayer, I think, justly wonders why we're pouring hundreds of millions of dollars, not billions of dollars every year into this organization, and we're not getting anything out of it.
What is typically the United States' role in mediating these types of potential ceasefires, and how will U.S. efforts in the Middle East change once Trump takes office?
Well, I think, the United States has been the diplomatic partner of choice going back to the original peace deal between Anwar Sadat and Israel, between Egypt and Israel in 1979. President Clinton brokered the deal between Jordan and Israel in 1992. So, the United States has a strong track record. And of course, President Trump brokered the Abraham Accords in 2020. So that is a traditional role that the United States plays. But what we found is the United States plays that role best when we are standing unequivocally with Israel. That's what President Trump found with the Abraham Accords in 2020, when it was very clear to the rest of the Middle East that the United States was not going to allow any daylight between us and Israel. A lot of our Arab partners said, you know what, okay, we're with you. And so we had the deals with UAE, with Morocco, and with Bahrain. And I think we could look at additional deals under President Trump when the region has that kind of clarity again.